Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. John and Ellie of Georgia Beer Reviews back at you with another edition of Stout Sunday. All right. And joining me this morning, we have Mr. Jean-Pierre, the Beverage Ramble, down in Georgia now. Morning, Jean.
Top of the morning.
We've got Mr. Thomas Metal 75, aka Massachusetts Beer Reviews.
Hello.
Good morning, Eric.
Good morning.
We've got your neighborhood stout reviewer, Mr. Louisiana Beer Reviews, Ron Terrio. Good morning, Ron.
Hey, everybody.
And we have got Michael Kormaroff, the Stout King, also known as the Beer Baron. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, everybody.
All right. Well, let's go ahead. We'll get right into it and see what everybody's drinking this morning. We'll start with you, John. What are you drinking?
This morning, I am drinking Young's Double Chocolate Stout, 5.2% ABV. This is from the product of England, brewed and bottled by Martsons PLC, England Eagle Brewery. And this is a beer I've had before. I had the one in the can with the nitrogen, that's inside of it.
Right.
Got the bottle the other day. Paid $5.99 for the bottle at Tower, and that's the beer I'm bringing in for Stout Sunday.
Oh wow! What size is it? Like a bomber? Is it a 22 ounce or a?
I think looks like it says a pint, 1 pint, 0.9 fluid ounces. So
16.9. Wow, that's pricey for a single.
1 pint, yeah.
All right. Good.
Yeah, it was a little pricey. I know. I thought the same thing.
All right. Okay, yeah, I've had it before, but I don't think I've ever had it in the bottle. I always have it with the nitro widget in there. I always get the cans here. So interested to see how that one is compared to the nitro version. All right, so Eric, what are you drinking this morning?
All right, I got a beer from Bumpy Road Brewery's neck of the woods. 603 Brewery, to be exact, in Londonderry, New Hampshire. 7.5% spiced ale, a porter. The Coffee Cake Porter. There you go. Bam. Live free, drink 603. It is a smooth aromatic porter boasting rich roasted notes highlighted by cinnamon and aged over coffee and vanilla beans. And if I'm reading this correctly, which it is a little bit blurred out here on the can, I think it says the 13th of October, 2021, it was canned. So we are within fresh dates. Definitely. This must have been, this probably was $3 and change for the singular can. So 16 ounces. So we'll see how it goes, everybody. Seems like a good beer for a Stout Sunday in the morning.
Good deal. All right. I'm guessing 603 is the area code up there.
Yes,
name in the.
Either that's the area code or that even might be like the route number over there. I have to get back to you all with that information when I do.
All right. Good deal.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Mr. Terrio, what are you drinking this morning?
I have a beer called Maxwell American Coffee. Maxwell American Stout. Haha. Stole your bad joke. All right. Now, this is from Bay Canyon Brewery of Tampa, West Tampa, Florida. But really, that's not true. They own the brand, but if you read the can carefully, it's made by CBV, Community Beer Ventures of Newton, North Carolina, who does craft beer contract brewing for a number of companies.
Okay.
So it's a Florida beer brewed in North Carolina and sold in Louisiana. And it's $6 on draft. You go to West Tampa, Florida to the brew house, it's $6. But if you buy the can in Louisiana, it's $1 and a penny cheaper for the pint. You can get
okay.
$6 draft at the tap room, or a can for $1 and a penny less. And there you go.
Yeah, much better deal for the can. All right, sounds interesting. Let's go to Michael and see what he's drinking this morning. Michael, what do you got?
From Longmont, Colorado, Left Hand Milk Stout Nitro at 6%, 25 IBUs. I don't know.
That's a good one. That's a real
When
good one.
when we do pour it, it's going to go down the center, and we're hoping for a lot of action. And I know that's a lot of more for the
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Gives you a little build up in your heart to see a nitro beer in action.
Right.
We'll see what happens. I think all four of you have had this before. I've had this before as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very popular.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
I think the double chocolate stout kind of goes toe to toe with that one too.
Yeah. Well, the bottled versions. Yeah. Now that can, that double chocolate can with the nitro, that's a game changer for me.
That's what got me into craft beer, was that double chocolate.
Speaking of game changers.
Yeah.
Speaking of game changers, can I get a drum roll? Alexa, give me a drum roll.
Okay.
All right. So I got the KBS Maple Mackinac Fudge
All right.
2020, and it was bottled on October 14th of last year. So it is over a year old now. I've been cellaring it for a year. No, I'm just kidding. I found a 4-pack. They were aging it for me. And I want to welcome in.
Yeah.
Should have kept that drum roll going. Jeremy Vincent.
Whoa, it's Jeremy.
How you been?
Jeremy.
Oh, doing good. I probably got my internet's messed up, I think.
You're coming out
Jeremy.
okay
Haven't seen
now.
Jeremy in a while.
Why you got to dox the man? He's coming in as JV. He's not trying to get his name out there.
Obsidian Stout.
Oh yeah, I love that beer. Too bad we
I
can't get
have
it.
never had it. What's the alcohol on that?
6.4.
We just started getting the Shoots beers here, but all I see so far is the regular IPA, and they have a hazy IPA. We're not getting any of their darker beers, unfortunately. Not yet, but I have high hopes. All right. Good deal. Okay, looking forward to hearing about that. Really quick, let's just go to the comments. Welcome everybody in. We've got miscellaneous in the chat. We've got Josh, last beer. Good morning. Drunken One, good morning. Jules is in the chat. Good morning. Tim's Brews is in the chat. Craig is in the chat. He says 603 is the area code I live in. Okay, Craig. So he's not too far from the brewery then, if that's what they're basing the brewery name on. We've got Canada in the chat. Mark A from Canada says, good morning, ladies. And yeah, Jeremy's in the chat as well. Cheers, everybody. All right. Thanks to everybody in the chat. We've got a great panel this morning. Let's go ahead and get right into these beers. Jean, I'm going to go ahead and pull you up, and you can tell us all about your Young's Double Chocolate Stout.
Okay.
If I can.
All right.
Just a second.
All right.
And you can start, but yeah, there you go. All right.
Right. So Young's Double Chocolate Stout, 5.2% ABV. For chocolate lovers everywhere. I hear it now.
Yeah, everybody kind of. I don't know who it's coming from. Just mute yourselves, I guess.
Anyway,
Okay,
for chocolate
go for
lovers
it.
everywhere. Take a pure luxury in a glass head on stout brewed with chocolate and natural chocolate flavors. And the first time I had this and I reviewed it was again in the can with the nitro wedget that's inside the can. I thought that was just an amazing thing. Real cool to see. But at 5.2%, it doesn't feel like a 5.2% beer. It just feels like more of a 6 to me because the chocolate flavors immediately are just overwhelming. Nice, pretty much balanced, a little hint of coffee in this. When the first time I had it, I thought, interesting, especially with the nitrogen wedget that was inside of it. I thought that was kind of clever. but for the reason, pouring it out of that can, it was a nice glisten, nice chocolate, like a chocolate milk pouring in. Like, man, this is heaven. So, and I'm getting the same flavor now. I'm having this the first time in a bottle. Pay a little more for what I paid for this, because usually other places I see is like for $4.99, $3.99, for $5.99. I don't know why it was that much, but anyway, said I wanted to bring something for Stout Sunday, so decided to go ahead and get this. So,
hey, nothing wrong with that.
Rich,
every once in
there's
a
a
while
balance.
you can,
Mhm.
overpay a little bit.
Yeah, it's true. There's a hint of semi-sweet, semi-sweet chocolate. A little dark chocolate might be in this, but this is really, again, the first time I had it, and now it's the same reaction. Just an amazing stout to drink. All those flavors are very much well balanced in this. So, I tend to like higher stouts with a little more higher ABV, but for this, I say this is a little better than Murphy's, in my opinion. But to me, this is quite really, really good, and nothing off about it. I don't know if they do an imperial one of this. I'm probably sure they do, the brewery. This is what I tend to prefer drinking, but overall, really good. So
I've never seen an imperial.
No. Overall,
that'd be good though.
Really good.
An imperial version of it.
I'm sure it would be. Yeah. So,
is the body, being that one doesn't have the nitro widget? How does the body? Is it still nice and creamy and got a decent body?
Yes, it is.
Without the nitro.
Yeah, and also there's a nice little lacing on this as well, so that also helps as well. So very malty, very creamy. So I should have got me another bottle. So
yeah,
but so gonna have my score coming up shortly.
All right, sounds good. Let's pull
Young,
up.
I got to mention this because I remember this one. If you look at that brewery that John is drinking from, they do make a beer called the Courage Imperial Russian Stout, which has kind of similar flavors, but it is one of their imperial beers at 10%. So go look for that one, the Courage Imperial Russian Stout. That's the closest thing you're going to get to.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm looking it up right now. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, Eagle through Eagle Brewery.
Yep, same one. Yeah. I think Jay Terrio's got a beer review on that one on his channel. If you want to check it out, repping that man here. But we got the 603 Coffee Cake Porter today, 7.5%. Live free, drink 603. They're in Londonderry, in New Hampshire. Again, 7.5%. The website says that let's see here. They got a lot of information, but the can says, again, a smooth aged porter boasting rich roasted notes highlighted by cinnamon and aged over coffee and vanilla beans. So let's get a look at the glass. It did have a nice 2-finger head. When I poured towards the top, it went to a little fine rim around the glass. It is super, super dark. Maybe a little bit of a Coca-Cola kind of ruby red tinge at the bottom, but super dark nonetheless with that. Khaki, pretty white looking head. Let's get an aroma on this one. Lots of vanilla on this. Tons of vanilla, tons of dark chocolate in this one. A little bit of a roastiness, not too much. Maybe a little bit of a molassesy thing. Maybe something that's reminding me of coconut, but just general maybe baking spices. But the cinnamon coffee cakey notes aren't really, besides coffee, the cakey cinnamony notes really aren't blasting me with a bunch of aroma. Maybe some brown bread. That's about it. Kind of smells almost like the Young's Double Chocolate Stout in a way with darker chocolate. So let's give it a try. 603 Coffee Cake Porter. Cheers, everyone.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Did that come out in the flavor a little bit more? Yeah. Okay. So as the beer starts to finish in the palate, it kind of does one of these little blooms, if that makes any sense. Then once it goes this way, the flavor really expands. Not a heavy flavor though, but it expands more to that coffee cakey, cinnamon, vanilla. I don't know if it's like a caramel drizzle or something. It goes in that direction, definitely. Next is the roasty coffee, medium roasted coffee notes. Then you get the dark, a little bit of like a bittering dark chocolate, a little bit of a milkiness to it. It's sort of a thinner body. There's a touch, like a wee touch of a smoky essence, but it's more roasted than anything. You kind of get a little kiss of some smokiness before it dries. It's a pretty, I'd say it's on the lower side of medium, but definitely a medium body. It is crisp. It is fairly clean. It's got a little bit of a sticky body to it, not much. And is it refreshing? Yeah, I guess it's refreshing. It's got a nice carbonation zing. It's pretty moderate in the carbonation zing. So interesting. I think I have an idea of where I'm going to go with the rating then. Look, it's got nice lace. I think I know where I'm going to go with the rating. I'll figure out the actual number, and we'll be back soon. Jeez.
All right, good deal. Okay, let's pull up Mr. Terrio, the Mr. Rogers of the group this morning, your friendly neighborhood stout reviewer. All right.
That's a lot of comedy.
I know I'm full of corny jokes. I just have to excuse my corniness.
I'm choking on black pepper. Sorry.
Okay.
I am.
Wash it down with the stout.
I am. So keep cold, drink fresh. Well, I don't know how fresh it is because got no date, guys. You know, that's horse hockey. There should be a date. You telling me they can't put a date on this can? Put the damn date. So if it scores an A, I'm only going to give it a B. Enough's
Right, because
enough.
that's completely logical.
Chaps my chapstick. All right. Anyway, the did I talk about the date? Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
You may have mentioned it.
Okay. The head is thin, beige.
Gotta have the date, guys.
It's dark brown. I don't see any. It's like black. I don't see any brown coming through. It's very dark brown. Yes, we all would, but I wouldn't put money on it. I wouldn't hold your breath. The aroma is coffee, chocolate, and dark bread crust. Contains no coffee, to my knowledge. Contains no chocolate or any dark bread crust, but it's the roasted malts. Cheers to your health. Cheers to changing your fire alarm batteries. Cheers to
Hell yeah.
Cheers, Ron.
Garage door opener batteries if they beep all the time.
Cheers, Ron.
Cheers.
Cheers to not looking at your cell phone during the hangout. All right. Anyway, well, the flavor is following the taste. The coffee, the chocolate, the bread crust. The body is rather thin, like a porter. It is a porter. All stouts are porters. But it's got a body like a non-stout porter. It's got a body like a standard porter, rather thin. Okay. It has a dry finish. So it is a dry stout, but it's not powdery dry like some dry stouts, like your Guinness says would be powdery dry. Bitterness is probably 3 out of 5 hop cones, but it's probably more out of like 3 out of 5 acrid units. I think it's almost like they burnt the roasted malt a little bit, so it's tasting a little burnt, but not bad. Like some beers, you drink them and it's like drinking burnt toast. You know, it's not too pleasant. And the sweetness scale is probably 3 out of 5. I like it. It's the same ABV as Guinness Foreign Extra Stout, but the flavor is quite different. You know, the Guinness don't eat black pepper before you do a beer review.
Write that down, Michael. Write that down, Michael.
Guinness, you get the Guinness Foreign Extra Stout, you get the dark cherries and whatnot. You know how you get those dark cherries? This, you don't get that. So if they can't put the date on the can, you have to review it for what it is.
Yeah, you can't you don't know, you can't assume that it's old or new. You got to just review the beer as you taste it.
Let me get this straight. So you're saying you just give it a score based on its actual taste and aroma?
Yeah, yep, that's all you can do.
That's absurd.
No, I don't think so. If it tastes
I
old,
know.
That's what you should do. Yeah.
Right.
Jay, we're not entering the Greg school of degrading beers based on lack of date. I hope.
I don't recall mentioning anybody's name. Guys.
He's another reviewer that we all love.
Gregory, never heard of him.
Well, shots have been fired now. Oh boy.
Let it be known that I mentioned no names, guys, and nor did I directly nor indirectly refer to any other beer reviewer. And in a few minutes, I'm going to get up and go see what's in the fridge today. Anyway, there you go.
All right. Good deal.
What's in the fridge, guys?
We will come back around here shortly for your final thoughts and ratings on that wonderful coffee. Oh, wait, no, not coffee stout. Okay. Michael,
I am prone to directly bashing people, so that's just my style. That's life, and I tell it like I see it.
That's what the Baron says.
There we go. This is what it is from Longmont, Colorado. Milk Stout Nitro from Left Hand at 6%, 25 IBUs. Smoke coming out of the bottle, which I think is pretty normal. A center pour, aggressive. Let's see what we got. Well, you're getting the effect. I don't know if you can see it in this light. You probably can.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
You're getting cascading coming up, and what would you say, 2-finger tan head, which is a lot of carbonation in this. Very dark brown. Let's see if you can see through it. You cannot. So it's bordering on black, even though you can see in the color that it is dark brown. It's not black, but it's very dark, and you don't really see through it at all. Let me get a nose for you. It's a mild nose, but you can get the dark roasted malt through. I don't know if you can really smell sweetness, maybe a little bit. That's about all I get in the nose. Let's go to the taste. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, Greg.
Cheers. I had myself muted. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Cheers.
It's really creamy. I don't know if there's any lactose in this or not. They don't mention that there is, but you are getting, and I guess the creaminess can be from the nitro as well, but it's very creamy, very easy drinking. And at 6%, I guess you could say it's really a little bit above a session, but it's still not in that high alcohol territory that some of us delve into. So it's still a moderately ABV beer, but it goes down pretty easy. In the taste, you get the dark roasted malts. You might have a little bit of a mild chocolate taste, maybe some mild coffee as well. Medium mouthfeel. I kind of like the low to medium, but it's closer to medium than it is to low. Very easy drinking. And I don't know, I guess if I had to say, I do like nitro beers personally. I think they're interesting both in the taste profile and what they do deliver. So I would keep going back to them just based on what I get from them. And this one happens to be a very good one, which I guess I happen to go down. They're claiming they're America's Stout. I'm not sure they're quite that, but companies can make any claims they like. And it's up to beer reviewers like us to
Better trademark that.
I don't think they can trademark America's Stout, but they can say it on their bottle without any problem.
Cool.
So I'm going to keep sipping on this, and I'll come around and give it a score.
Right.
What did you say,
Michael.
Ron?
Good.
Ask me again.
Their website says it contains lactose.
Okay,
There you go.
I'm not
website
surprised.
says it contains.
Well, did Coors
Well,
like?
you would think a
after
milk
they
stout,
met the world
technically.
for refreshing beer? Come on, right?
That's right. They did.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that there's lactose in this because the creaminess is one of the qualities that you get right away when you taste it. So that's not surprising to me.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll come
Jake?
back and get your final thoughts and ratings here in a little bit. We got to go to Jerry with his Deschutes Obsidian Stout.
Do a pour here. Do Alex pour if I can. Alex, where you at? I'll do it. Oh wow.
Yeah. Give Alex
Yeah.
the credit. Even
Oh,
though I was
boy.
pouring like that in 2010, but that's all right.
Wow, it's almost like a nitro.
That is, that's almost all head there. That's a good looking beer. It does look
Alex.
like the night. It's almost does have a nitro effect there.
Yeah, it does. I wish Alex was here to see this, but now I got to drink this. So yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, cheers to you, Alex. Basically, it's really dark, mocha head on it, 16 finger head looks like, but
See, yeah.
it's I'm gonna go right to the review.
All right. Cheers, Jeremy.
Getting a lot of roast. You can definitely smell the roasted malts on it. Getting espresso kind of coffee smell. Not really much more than that on the nose. Anyway, let's go for a drink. This is going to be all. It's probably not going to taste good.
Uh-oh.
Cheers, Jeremy.
All foam.
Sarcasm, huh?
No, this is good.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely get the dark roasted malts really good. Like I said, the espresso coffee's coming off real good. It's not overly clawingly sweet, which is good. Very smooth, very smooth. Almost tastes like a nitro beer. Getting a lot of the dark. It's getting a lot of the dark chocolates flavor. The real kind of a bittery, the dark chocolate flavor. Sort of like a. It's really good. It's a really nice one.
Is the body?
say-
Is it like a heavier body, or is it kind of lighter with the lower alcohol, or where is it at with that?
No, it's kind of a meat. It's kind of a medium bodied, medium carbonated.
Okay.
It's very good. I'll give you my score here in a minute, but I shouldn't have did Alex pour because
All you get is head.
suds.
You're getting a lot of foam, yeah. Hard to cut through that. huh?
Yeah, it tastes a little different. Yeah, look, it's still going.
Yeah, that's
But cheers,
okay.
everybody.
That's nice. Cheers. All right. Well, yeah, we'll come back around and get your final thoughts and rating here in a little bit. That leaves me with my Mackinac Fudge. I went ahead and poured it, and it did pour with about a finger head, which is dissipated, although there is still a nice little thin head left behind. I would say that it's a dark tan colored head, the appearance itself. In this light, anyway, it is opaque, looks jet black, maybe very, very dark brown, but in this light, it looks black. Good looking stout. The aroma. I think the year of aging has actually done this one It served it well. I'm getting the fudge, the chocolate notes are definitely coming through. The barrel, I feel like it's coming through a little bit more than maybe it would have if it was super fresh, because the coffee is in the background with this. And if I recall correctly, when I bought this last year, the coffee was more in your face. It's very muted. And the fudge comes through a lot, and so does the bourbon barrel.
Yeah.
It really doesn't smell boozy. It just you can tell that it's barrel aged, but it doesn't really smell like it's a super high alcohol beer. The 11% is definitely not coming through. There's almost a little bit of like a berry thing going on with this as well, which sometimes you get with the barrel aged stout. It's kind of like a blackberry, raspberry type thing. It's in the background, but it's got like a berry, like sweet note on the aroma as well. It smells absolutely delightful, so I can't wait to get into it. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, my dear.
Cheers, John.
Cheers, John.
I'm on mute. Cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers, my beer buddy.
this is good.
Cheers.
This is good stuff.
Did I say cheers? Cheers.
My friend David liked it. He was about to give it a high score, and then when I read artificial flavoring, then he decided he didn't like it.
Oh my God. Come on,
You changed
cheers.
it to him just like that.
Well,
Gotta be.
they can put whatever they want in it if it's going to taste like this. I mean, my God, I don't care if it's artificially flavored or not. It tastes like the real deal. It's good. So the first thing I'm getting is the fudge. The coffee is there as well. It's a little bit more present on the palate than it was on the aroma, but it's still nicely balanced with the other flavors in the beer. The bourbon barrel presence is really coming through in the middle of the sip. Some nice oak and like deep caramel toffee notes kind of shining through. Some dark toasted bread notes in the middle of the sip as well. And then on the finish, it is slightly warming going down, so you know that you're drinking a little bit higher ABV beer, but I still don't think that it's very boozy in flavor. It just has that warming effect going down. And then a little bit of that residual barrel is kind of, it's lingering a little bit with that. This is just a wonderfully complex and delightful beer. And I think that aging did it some good. I think it kind of mellowed out the coffee a little bit, and I do get that little bit of like a berry note that I wasn't picking up on last year when I had it. But I mean, it's an outstanding beer. I'll keep it on it and think of a rating. But I will say that the body for this is not as heavy. It is full body, but it's not thick and syrupy and like clings to the insides of your cheeks type of thing, which you do get a lot with some of the heavier stouts, which is kind of a little bit of a turnoff for me. You're not getting that with this one, which is nice. So let's go back to regular view here and get everybody
Out of
if it'll
order.
let me play music. We'll play. Yeah, it's gonna take. Yeah, let's not worry about that. I know the order, so we got to go to John first. With his Young's double chocolate. I will go ahead and pull this up so we can get that ready. Borrowed that from Rontario. Hope he doesn't mind. All right, go for it, John.
Yeah, this was a very. I said I've been sitting a little bit here and there, and maybe hopefully it'll help with this little thing. Cold. I don't think it's a cold, but it's just a little. My nose is kind of stuffy. Maybe the stout might help. So break it. So I'm gonna go. What was that?
They said on CBS Up to the Minute News that stouts help Omicron variant.
Okay.
Yeah,
What?
This just came out.
The same price.
It's breaking news. I just heard it myself.
So
What
yeah,
do they
I'm gonna
come
go
back
90 out of 100 for this one. This is really good. Very much enjoy it. So for Young's double chocolate stout, I guess I'll do promos.
John, what was the number again that you just gave?
90 out of 100.
90.
Yeah. So promos coming up. I've got this beer. I'm sure many of you have already consumed this one already. Celebrator. Yeah. So yeah, I got that. I will be reviewing that. Also got the picked this up yesterday. KBS with cinnamon, vanilla, and cocoa. That is another I will be
Alex
reviewing.
says he approves.
Yeah. So this is 2021. So 12% ABV on that one, and the Celebrator. Where is it? Where's the ABV on this one? 6.7. And also I picked up yesterday at Trader Joe's. Hold on, a few more beers I got. And I will review it. And posted a picture last night of it.
Did it sell fire alarm batteries? Okay.
Okay.
I
drank
just
that
find
one
this a
before.
very unique beer.
It's a
Simple
little
Times.
sweet.
Yeah, I just I don't know what it is. 6.2%. You know, it was $8.99 for a 12-pack at Trader Joe's, so I bought it. I mean, good prices there. So I said, let me see what all this beer is all about. Simple Times. I never had it, and I was actually enjoying it a little bit last night. It was not awful, but it's pretty decent. Yep. Yep.
I've always really enjoyed
just a
the
little
Simple
sweet.
Times
Other than that,
lager and the Pilsner too. Yeah, it's almost like they use Belgian yeast. Like it's got a little bit of that bubblegum banana type.
That's what I was feeling
going
drinking
on
last night. Yeah,
Huh,
watching the
interesting.
games. So
I think that's what they do. I think that's what they do.
Yep.
They use
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me in the least.
And
all right.
my last
good deal,
beer
John.
I picked up. My last beer I picked up that I will also be reviewing, the
you got
Samuel
more.
Smith Winter Welcome Ale. So,
Cheers on that.
so 6%. So
Hold
there's
on,
a
let
couple
me
beers that
really
will be
quick. I'm
reviewing.
going to pull you.
Coming up
Hold
on
that
my
label
channel.
up again. I know they changed the label every year. I'm just curious to see what it looks like this year.
yeah, I haven't seen
Samuel
that.
Smith Winter Welcome Ale. Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah.
Also bought this at
Neat.
Trader Joe's,
Okay.
$3.99.
Wow.
Nice.
I haven't seen that one yet, but I'll look for it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So got some beers to review. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Very good.
All right. Good deal. Thank you, John. Let's go to Eric with his 603 coffee cake, get his rating and any. I guess you can go ahead and give any promos if you'd like, since John gave his.
All right. 603 coffee cake porter from Londonderry, New Hampshire, 7.5%. And yes, that is the area code of Londonderry, New Hampshire. So I haven't really got much into the beer, but I am going to give this let's see. I'll give it an 85 out of 100. Michael Komarov can write that one down. Sure. It's got the body for what it is actually kind of thin, and it's not super flavorful. It's a little thin. It's a little lacking in the flavor department. You get everything in the finish, but it's a really quick finish. Once you sip on the beer and you start to swallow the beers, when you get all the flavor, then it kind of starts to go away. You do get some. I do like the fact that there's almost a smoky essence to the roastiness of maybe the coffee, which is kind of cool at the very, very end. I do think the carbonation. I don't know what I was thinking going into this beer. I guess I might have thought it was going to be a little bit more velvety and creamier. The carbonation is kind of prickly, and it's. I don't want to say it's like drinking a Coca-Cola or something, but if you tried to chug on this beer, I think the carbonation burn would kind of get you a little bit. So I'm looking for even more upfront flavor, even more, maybe even a bigger body slightly, and just a creamier, velvety, smoother kind of texture overall. But I think the flavors are perfectly fine and acceptable. They're just very light, and they're here, and then they're gone. They're gone the next day. No, not even the next day. They're gone in a few seconds. So interesting beer, nonetheless. I would still recommend it if you can see New Hampshire beer in your area. So cheers on that note, and we will be doing the wild card Wednesday every Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time on the Thomas Metal 75 channel of YouTube. Just bring any beer, wine, or spirit, and let's have some fun. And all I ask is don't be a douche. Cheers.
All right. Good deal. Thanks, Eric. So
doing his
we
laundry
have
over there.
got to go to Jay with his Maxwell American Stout for his rating on that. All right. What you thinking, Ron?
Well, I hope Jean does okay with this Omicron that he's got. They say the symptoms are mild, and it sounds like you got mild symptoms, so it's okay. What's the worst that could happen? I'm gonna give this a 93. It's an A, but it's not like the greatest most fabulous thing. The body's a little thin, but it's nice. I mean, if you like stouts, drink it. $4.99. You want to pay $4.99 for a pint of beer? Go ahead. I did it once for this. No complaints except for what I mentioned. Promos. Wednesday night we have beers for the holidays. Beers for, like, Christmas, New Year's, and so I've got at least 2 to show, so that'll be fun. At 7:20 to 7:30 Eastern Wednesday, we'll do that. Friday we got Fandango Friday, and starting in January, Fandango Friday is going to be opened up to liqueurs and liquor. It's hard for some people to get liquor. I mean, it's hard. I'm sorry. It's hard for some people to get liqueurs.
Sure.
Liquor, bourbon, scotch, gin, brandy, rum. Get those. So I'm going to open it up to any kind of liquor starting in January, the first Friday in January. We got 4 more weeks of liqueurs. Yeah, I got a lot of liqueurs. And I'm going to show y'all a special liqueur right now. Oh, tomorrow afternoon about 6:15, 6:30 Eastern. I've got a blowout coming. This is going to be a wipeout. Ballantine's Finest Scotch. I hate to see that they're worse, but this is their finest. It's going up against Buchanan.
It's an 8.
Buchanan's Deluxe 12-year. This is going to be such a blowout. Buchanan's Deluxe is going to beat it so bad. I'm sorry, Valentine's, because y'all about to get beat so bad. But that's really not my problem because I didn't make the product. Then once we're finished with Scotch, which will take another week at least, then we've got brandy coming in, cognac brandy. Now, I was next door after the hurricane, and we're still recovering from the hurricane. They were doing work on my house yesterday, by the way. This lady next door was like, I bought some whiskeys and other liquor at an estate sale. Would you like to see them? Well, no, I don't want to see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, let me see. So she brings them out, and she's like, well, you can have them. I said, why are you giving me your liquor? Oh, I'm never going to drink them. I said, well, why'd you buy it? Why'd you even buy them? She said, well, they were only $1. I said, okay. So I drank them. Yeah. So she shows me this bottle. She says, would you be interested in this bottle? You can have it. I'm not going to drink it. I said, okay. I never heard of biscuit cognac.
Huh.
So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, I come to find out it's a real company, and they got a real website, and they've been around since 1820 something.
Damn.
1819. And she gives me the bottle, and I'm looking at it, and I realize that it's from
That's an old bottle.
Yeah, it says
wow.
It's from 1954, my friends.
Nice, yeah.
Holy cow! It's got the government the thing on. They don't do that anymore. Yeah,
wow.
Jay,
seal,
that stuff lasts forever. That'll be good.
So I was just like shocked, and she's like, you can have it. I was like, my friend David came over, and I told him, this bottle's from 1954. You want to review it? Well, that's like telling a heroin addict, you want to
freebase my house?
Right, so he was like, but so that's cool. And I got one more thing I can show you if John got the patience. You want to see a new liqueur I found?
Yeah,
yesterday?
we're good on time. Go for it.
New liqueur.
Get ready. Get ready. Get
Whoa.
ready. Because here I come.
Get ready.
Get your seatbelt on.
It's gonna be a bumpy
Get your-
ride.
Get your popcorn.
Alexa,
Get your popcorn.
drum roll, please.
Nick said,
Hold on to
Lane.
your butt.
All right. First of all, this is not a liqueur. I just thought I'd show it because I know you get
Oh, mother.
Oh, that's the one. That's the one I saw at the package store. That Bourbon County Stout, $14.99.
I know you're getting jealous because it's only 14.2% alcohol. And it was only $16.
Nice.
What a deal. I recorded my video and I accidentally deleted it. I had to buy a second bottle. Wow.
Whoops.
Hey, John, what's the highest ABV we can get in terms of beer here in Georgia? I forgot what it was. I think it's 13%.
14%.
Yeah, because I did see the Bourbon County.
14.
That was what they were sold at this package store right down the street from me here.
This year, for the first time since I've lived in Georgia, maybe the first time ever, the standard Bourbon County, they have it available in a 14.0 ABV version, so we can get it this year. Yeah, we'll probably be able to get some of the variants as well, the ones that are under 14%, but they won't show up for another month or two probably. Pepper, is that a eggnog?
It's the new liqueur I'm telling you about. It says new. on
The
bottle.
Pennsylvania Dutch. Okay.
That's
wait.
easy to find.
John,
Here, let me
Blow
pull you
it
up
back
one
up.
more time. I thought
Easy to find that one.
Pennsylvania Dutch. What? Pull back. Pennsylvania Dutch.
Eggnog.
That's an
the
eggnog?
original is easy to
Peppermint.
find. I've never
Oh.
seen peppermint.
Never heard of that. Okay.
Interesting.
Liqueur.
peppermint. It's made with rum, brandy,
Wow.
cream, dairy cream, and crumbled up peppermint.
I love dairy
And
cream.
And I got it. I got it. Okay, I'm finished.
They got good ice cream at Dairy
All
Queen.
right. I would like to try that. I like the Pennsylvania Dutch eggnog. I've had the standard eggnog before, and that's really good. So I'd like to try that. I'll keep my eyes peeled for it. Okay, so let's see. We've got to go back to Michael Kormaroff with his left hand nitro.
Oh,
What do you think?
okay, I'm
Michael?
going to give the left hand nitro a 94. It's a solid A, and for what it is there for, that's, you know, delivers what it has to. It's a nice creamy nitro and highly recommended. Pretty easy going. I guess it could be an entry beer for somebody trying stout for the first time because it's not bitter. It's more creamy and, you know, has some chocolate and coffee notes in it and some dark roasted malt, but it's not in your face. And I think people might like the feel of it, you know, the creaminess. So it could be for an entry beer. So is it time for show and tell now?
Yeah, go
Why
for it.
not?
Everybody else, yeah.
Can you give me full mode?
Please and thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
You're going full mode.
Engaging
Commencing
full
in-
mode.
There we go.
So here's the one John and John mentioned. This is the 14%,
That's the one.
2021.
Yeah, $14.99 at the liquor store. I may get it. Because I'm just dying to try it.
I saw it yesterday for $10.99. $10.99 yesterday.
So in Louisiana, he's getting a better price too, which is great. Here it's $13.99.
Georgia, $14.99.
Damn.
But anyway, this one was produced.
John, it's 12. I can tell you where to get it for $12.99, John.
Where?
World of Beverage. $12.99 a bottle.
All right.
Is that near you in Noonan?
It's in,
Hold on,
well, it's
Mike.
actually in Fairburn, which is getting up there towards you. So it's kind of I can tell you about it off air a little bit.
Michael
but
got
it's
the
closer
flow.
to you than it is to me.
Cool.
I think.
Okay.
Anyway,
Now, John, I mentioned this to you when we spoke, so I am going to show you the other ones that I was given. I'll start with this is the Cherrywood variant.
Nice.
yeah, that's the one that Ron's got. Yeah, okay.
This one is 14.2. So, John and John, you can't get this in Georgia. But notice the side of this.
for media. Michael's in the.
Wow,
What?
Media tasting only.
Then you better get a channel stat.
where'd you get that?
He's on a channel.
If I tell, then they could come after the person who gave it to me. So I'm not going to.
Oh, it's not your problem.
Well, what did you
Yeah,
get?
that's
Who
okay.
bought it?
The bear police is coming your way.
Okay. Anyway, the other one I have, which also has.
What the
I've
hell?
heard that song before.
This one has the same. You see the logo?
They
This
put
is
the media samples.
This
in the
is the
box.
brand 14
God.
at
So now we're-
13.2, and this
That one's
one
got coconut, right?
This one has. I'll read the whole thing. This one has cacao nibs, cassia bark, panela, and coconut water. And this one, John, could be available in Georgia. It's only 13.2. This one at
Let's
Whole
hope.
Foods yesterday when I was there is $23.99, like the cola variety in Whole Foods. The Cherrywood one is $17.99, and the regular stout is $13.99. I still have to get to my food co-op, which usually has some variants and always has the regular stout to see what their pricing structure is. And I'll definitely be buying some. All three of these were given to me.
Wow, so if you don't have a channel, you get free beer. But if you have a channel, you don't. Okay.
Well, the person who gave them to me, and I can't be more explicit because I don't want the FBI to be chasing him down, is more
Federal
of
beer
a, he's more of a straight beer drinker. In other words, he does do some beer commenting, but I guess when it comes to the heavy duty stouts, he's just not into that. So because he is not, and he knows that I am, that's why I'm lucky enough to get them, which is cool. Because
Well,
you
I want
never look at
everybody
this, and it's not
That's
Greg.
awesome.
Greg didn't send them to me.
I knew
Greg
that
from
wasn't the
Virginia.
case.
Greg from Virginia did not send them because people must be thinking maybe it's Greg, but no, it's not Greg.
I
No,
don't.
no, I was never thinking that.
He just
I was never
receives
thinking-
it. He doesn't send it.
Right.
I hope Greg is watching.
Okay.
this, too.
Wow.
Hi,
Nice,
Greg.
nice show and tell there. Okay. So, and I'll get back to the comments at the end here. Sorry, guys, but thank you to everybody in the comments. We appreciate it. So we still have to go to Jeremy with his Deschutes Obsidian Stout. What are you thinking, Jeremy?
It's really good beer. It keeps getting better as it warms up. Very good flavors on it. Everything.
Now that you can
It's
actually
all
taste the
check
beer
marks on it.
and not the foam.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
And it's. I will give it I give it a 95. It's excellent. So it's one of the better stouts I've drank in a while. But as long as the FBI, I mean the federal beer investigation don't come after me, I'll be okay. I'm gonna put media on mine. That is cool. You got that is awesome.
I was surprised because it was at a post Thanksgiving celebration, and this person came up to me and said, "I have a couple of beers." What?
What are you gonna say? Yeah.
I was surprised pleasantly, but I'll take them.
Yeah, that's awesome. You're gonna do reviews on
All right,
that
well,
coming up on the show.
Jeremy, any,
I'm the seller of the variant so far, but John, Anili, and others might be doing one on the regular stout, and I'm up for it whenever it is. Just let me know.
Nice, cool.
Oh, cool. I'll try to find some of those. Yeah, I just do a little show on Friday.
do you
It's
have
no
any
big deal. It's just-
shout outs?
That little show.
Yeah, I
on
just
Friday?
do a little show on Friday. Can you hear
That's
me? I think I'm lagging.
Right. Okay.
No, we got you. Little show on Friday.
No, we can't. I think. Yeah. I don't know. Everything's
Little
running
show
slow.
on
I think my internet actually just decided to crap out for a second. But I think I'm good now. Okay. So thank you, Jeremy. That leaves me with my Mackinac Fudge. I think it's amazing. I'm going to give it a 98 out of 100. if I didn't just have a Bourbon County the other day, it might get a 99, but it's not quite on the same level as the Bourbon County. It's still in that world-class range for me. I think it's just outstanding. I said it is a little bit better than when I had it fresh last year. I think the year aging kind of mellowed out the coffee, brought forth a little bit more of the bourbon barrel and nice little sweetness, caramel sweetness, and that little bit of like a berry note that I'm picking up on was a pleasant addition as well. So 98 out of 100 for me for the Mackinac Fudge. The only thing I want to show and tell is this right here, which is, I don't need to pull myself up. Everybody's already got their, been showing off the Bourbon County. This is the 2021 14% standard variant. I believe they also have a 14.4 standard variant available in some states this year. They usually have two different versions of the standard. I think last year it was 14.7, and then they had a 15.2 available in some states. But anyway, this Wednesday on my channel, after the Wildcard Wednesday and the Christmas or the holiday beers on Jay's channel, probably around 8:30, 8:45, whenever you guys finish up, Michael and I are going to be doing a Bourbon County 2021 examination. Of course, anybody is welcome. And the only requirement is that you have a 2021 Bourbon County, any variant. It doesn't have to be the original. Any variant you want of Bourbon County, but it's got to be this year's version. Anybody's welcome to join. We're going to be doing that Wednesday night. So y'all come on by.
Okay.
And
what did you say? What did you say the ABV was on the one you have?
14.0, right at the cup for Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Issue.
Same here. Same here.
They just rounded the number off so they get it.
Yeah, you may have a stronger version since you don't have the kooky laws we have here.
No, he just said, John, he has a 14. He has a straight 14 also.
He did. I thought he was looking at, okay. I thought maybe he had another version as well.
Yeah, I had that same.
Okay.
August 26th.
The same one. Okay. Well, hey, maybe. Yeah.
Did you want to say August 26th?
I can mention this because Jay does know him. Giant Space Monkey is the one who gave me the standard one as a holiday gift, which I thought was a very nice gift to do.
That was a nice gift.
He's good people.
He's a nice guy.
All right. So really quick, let's go back to the. We got Traveling Brews saying that he would normally have a young double chocolate in the winter at one of the pubs, but they only get it in the bottles, never on tap. Drunken One's in the chat. Friar Tuck. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're good on the chat. Everybody's kind of talking to each other. Traveling Brews is talking about the Sam Smith's Winter Welcome. It's an amazing beer. Yeah, I usually try to buy it every year, but I haven't seen it. We used to get the bomber bottles here, but we don't anymore, unfortunately. I think there's one place where I can buy a 4-pack of it, but it's not as readily available here as it used to be when I lived in Columbus, unfortunately.
John, Eric mentioned in the chat about 2 and 10, 2 and 90, 21090. They're the ones who do all the
21090.
They do all.
Yeah,
the
they're good.
Yeah, They always get. Yeah, they're
like a week before they were
some
reviewing.
lucky guys. They
before
get
Black Friday.
even
Yeah.
the one that's only available in Chicago. They get from Goose Island, so they're able to.
Not that I'm hating on those people. They run a great program. I like that channel a lot.
Oh, I do too. Yeah, those are good.
wow.
Todd
So
and Andy's good people.
Yeah.
Traveling
Wow.
Brews. I think he's talking about Indiana. But
Yeah, that's yes. I'm looking on my phone. Yeah, I'm looking at my phone. 14% is the highest you can get here in Georgia.
Indiana, what the hell? It's not even in the South. What the? All
He
right.
means Indiana, not
I
Indiana.
wonder what.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to just
Indiana.
remove the comment. This is what happens when you have a laggy. It looks like I'm just switching back and forth between the same two comments.
I'm
Okay.
lagging bad.
All right,
today.
we are.
I'm good. I hear you if you just want.
Yeah, I don't think it's our internet. StreamYard is just kind of kooky this morning. Oh no, he does mean India, as in India, the country. Okay, Traveling Bruce is talking about India. They have an 8% alcohol limit for beers in India.
Oh, just for beer. I was going to say
He said
because
states, I got confused.
there are whiskeys that are made out of the country of India that are way more than obviously 8%, but must just be a beer law only then.
Right.
Huh. Interesting.
And Johnny Tactical, this is last year's Mackinac Fudge. They did not release Mackinac Fudge this year. Not yet, anyway. I don't think they are going to release it this year because I believe it came out in October last year. So,
John,
no
I think
Mackinac Fudge this year, but it's still around. I mean,
Founders is in the same program where they're going to do a different one every 3 months, so you will not see that again.
Wow.
And so far,
and Traveling Bruce, yeah, you are more than welcome to join us. He says he'd like to join with a stout from the Republic of India. You're more than welcome to join, but the next 2 weekends, Stout Sunday will be on Jay's channel because I will be out of town. I think I had mentioned this to you, Ron, but if not, sorry to spring it on you all of a sudden. But I will be out of town for the next couple weekends. So, but you are, of course, more than welcome to join anytime. We'd love to have you. And all right, we're all caught up. We're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. We're going on just over an hour now, so good time to close it out. I want to thank everybody in the chat this morning. We had a lot of great comments and people watching. I always appreciate that. We wouldn't be here without you fine folks. I want to thank my illustrious panel, Michael Kormaroff, Jean-Pierre, Thomas Metal 75, Eric Fraunfelter, the Neighborhood Stout Reviewer, a.k.a. Mr. Rogers, a.k.a. Louisiana Beer Reviews, a.k.a. Ron Ontario, and Jeremy Vincent from Arkansas. Always good to have Jeremy in here. Yeah. And we'll see you all on the next one. Hope everybody has a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy your football, whatever it is that you do, and stay safe out there. All right. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody. Enjoy.